Okay, I'm back. For those of you who are having some difficulties in expressing their thoughts in English, that is why you are having some doubts in creating your own YouTube channel. Here's the deal. If I can do this, you can do this. Let's do this. Hey everyone, gentlemen and ladies. My name is Red and I'm from Canada. I'm a newbie in YouTube reviews, so I hope you would spend your time with me, and then you would take time to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell icon so that you would be notified if I have some upcoming future videos. So I'm just here to review some fragrances and share my thoughts on, as of today, I will share my thoughts on kind of like one fragrance house who this year I observe is slowly becoming very popular, and this is from the Middle East and United Arab Emirates, and so popular because of the many high quality releases that I noticed that it is already kind of like surpassing the popularity of Armaf. And as we know, Armaf is well known for Club de Nuit Intense Man, which is a replica or a dupe or a clone of Creed Aventus. Now this fragrance house is none other than Lattafa, and Lattafa has a new release under their Pride collection, and this is Ishq Al Shuyukh Silver 100 ml Eau de Parfum. I think they also released an Ishq Al Shuyukh Gold on 100 ml, but it's not yet available at the online stores where I usually place my orders. So that's the box. Here is the bottle. As you can see, there's the symbol of the Arabic symbol of Lattafa, Ishq Al Shuyukh Silver, and also the English caption or text. And it is in squared plastic. Now, some of the Lattafa's Pride collection are in a dome plastic, just like Lattafa's internal wood. I'm not sure if Lattafa Trophy Silver and Gold are in dome plastic. So, but this one, so a square plastic case. Okay, so if I will remove, this is the bottom. It's a beautiful, I think it's a Middle Eastern sword. I don't know what is the name of this sword. Maybe Shuyukh. And the cap is really tight. See? So you can still hold it from the cap. Okay. It's stable. Okay. Now I have a Lattafa Pride collection. This is for women. The green bottle. Its name it is Lattafa Pride Collection Awan, and it's for women. So when it arrived and I used it for a few days, the cap was still intact. But I noticed as time goes by, the cap was loosening up and I cannot pick it up from the cap anymore. So I'm now careful in picking up, not on the cap but in the bottle itself. So I hope this lock in the cap will not loosen up as time goes by. Okay, now the distribution of this is really good. It's not a perfect fine mist. It's not also very wide. It's not very thin. It's just average, but the mist is really nice. Okay, so the top notes of Ishq Al Shuyukh Silver are lemon and bergamot, and then the mid notes would be black pepper and pineapple, and the base notes would be amberwood, cedarwood, vanilla, and patchouli. Now, what do I get from this perfume? Upon the initial blast is the common, it's the usual, it's the alcohol. And the alcohol, after a few seconds, you can already feel the lemon and bergamot coming out of it. So for first chapter, alcohol, lemon, bergamot. Together, they're kind of like mixing around, see which one will be the domineering one in the initial blast, in the first few minutes. But then suddenly, to my surprise, in between them is the pineapple. Pineapple is straight. It's like kind of like doing this with the lemon and bergamot, and then the pineapple suddenly like goes up like a dragon. So it becomes, there is more emphasis in pineapple, and in my observation, in my smell journey, on the tail of the pineapple comes the black pepper. The spiciness is on its tail end already. It's like it's climbing up with the pineapple, and the black pepper is on the tail end. And then the lemon and the bergamot are kind of like supporting the dominance of the pineapple and the spice. Now this entirety in the first 15 minutes, this entirety of the playing of the notes, I can detect some soapiness also coming out. Right, the citrus, the pineapple, the spices, and then it's being encapsulated by some soapiness. But the soapiness is not sharp. It is kind of like covering everything in a well-balanced manner, and the overall play of all those notes, it brings versatility, it brings mass appeal. So upon the first 20 minutes before it hits the dry down, it's really a fresh, spicy citrus perfume. So fresh, spicy citrus cologne that is really mass pleasing. It's not a 100% head turner, but the whiff in the air attracts the attention of the people around you. But then there's a little bit of reminder. When you overspray this, I don't know what's in the blend. I'm not sure if there's any ambergris on this one. But because in the first 20 minutes, if you overspray this one, it can be headache inducing. So this one is really strong in the first 20 or 30 minutes, in my opinion. You don't have to overspray this one, but this is very versatile. You can use this from spring, summer, fall, and winter. On the high heat, this will also be ideal, except that you have to lessen your spray. But ideally for me, this is perfect for fall. Okay, and this is also perfect for in the mid-spring, beginning and mid-spring. But once the day is heating up, the weather is becoming warmer, you have to minimize your spray on this Ishq Shuyukh silver. Now the projection on this one, as I've said, in the first 20 to half an hour, this has a kind of like a loud projection, but suddenly after that it's pulling back, and when it pulls back, you can smell the cedar wood, the lovely smell of woodiness on it, and there's the vanilla along with the woodiness, but it's very minimal, and the patchouli is also behind the vanilla, so kind of like faint. So in my skin, in my smell, in my nose, or to my nose, what I notice with this one is that the pineapple from the top to the mid, even to the dry down, along with the black pepper, is visible, or it's really kind of like it's prominent. Like you can always feel and smell it. Pineapple, black pepper, from top to the dry down, along with the cedar wood, the woodsy notes. And then there's kind of like a decent amount of sweetness into it, but the soapiness, I noticed that the soapiness has pulled back, like it fades. And then you can also smell on the dry down some muskiness on it. Now, guys, um, it's quite weird because I keep using my hands. I'm sorry. But then, what I noticed on this one is on the dry down, it lasts for a long time. So on longevity with this, I can say it even reach like 10 hours on the close to skin, even 12 hours on the close to skin. So, but the actual projection is just after half an hour, it becomes average. The longevity on my skin lasted for like about 5 to 7 hours, but then the close to skin extended to like 12 hours. Now, in clothing, to my dismay, I notice in the clothes when I spray it, it doesn't last a long time, or it's also pulling back in the fabric. So that was just my experience. I still have to keep experimenting on this cologne, but for now, I would say that I'm happy with Ishq Al Shuyukh. So this one, Ishq Al Shuyukh Silver, 100 ml eau de parfum. This is ideal for any outdoor activity, ideal for any casual activities. You can even use this in your work as long as you minimize your spray. You can even use this to a formal event as long as you also minimize your spray, especially if it's indoor. And also, when it comes to parties, when it comes to night out, I don't think this is suitable. I'm sorry. Okay, it doesn't have the Versace Eros kind of like appeal or Versace Eros charm. This is entirely different. This is different from Club de Nuit Intense. This is different from Crida Ventus. This is different from Rasasi. Is it Rasasi? Rasasi's L'Aventure. Now, Kayad Alforsan is a stronger and more zesty pineapple. So, Lattafa Rave now is kind of like in the middle tier. And when it comes to the pineapple of this one, at first it's really strong, but it pulls back, or not, doesn't pull back, but it stays there on a lower volume until the duration of the fragrance. So this one is kind of like very impressive for me because the pineapple and the spices from the very beginning, after the lemon and the bergamot quite having some feud or quite playing around together on who's gonna be the leader, this pineapple just simply again, once again, like rocket up. It's like rocket. It went up, and then along with it is the black pepper, and that combination stays until the dry down. But in the close to skin, extending from 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hours, 12 hours, it simply becomes a woody and with a faint patchouli base. Now, is there any iris on this one? Cream, those things, bubble gum, creaminess? No, nothing, guys. But this is aromatic, fresh, spicy citrus. Okay, so this is my take for Ishq Al Shuyukh Silver. I hope I have been a little bit quite helpful on your research on how does Ishq Al Shuyukh Silver smells like. And once again, guys, please like and subscribe, and then hit or click the bell icon for my future videos. Once again, this is Red from Canada, and thank you for your time, and pardon me for my lack of English fluency. And until my next video, cheers and God bless.